Now, these questions right here are basically the different ways I can think of that they can ask you what you've been answering here and what you answered not on page 60, but the bottom of page 59. So I'm not going to actually do them for you. You're going to do it, but I'm going to start you off with both. All right. What is the factored form? So remember, whenever you see factored form, you're thinking two parentheses. So I need however you decide to do this, I need the question to have two parentheses in the answer. So think about how you can do that. What are the factors of this? So again, factors. And when I see the word factors, I want two parentheses. For all real numbers, x minus 3 times 3x plus 1 is equal to this, which is what kind of format? Standard form. Find the values of a. Okay, so this is saying go from factored to standard. And then tell me what this, and this. So this is the box method or distribute. So go ahead and do that. What is the product? So this just means another way of multiplying these two, which is the same thing as this product, distribute or box method. A rectangle has side lengths of x plus 2 and x minus 1. Write the expression that represents the area. What are you doing with the area? You're multiplying those two. So another way of saying this. So all these three are the same so far. Multiply 2x by this. So again, same thing as here. You're just doing the multiplication. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this just in case. So again, you have two methods. We can do the box method or distribute. I'll start off with distribute. And if it's the box method, I just need negative x squared minus 3x plus 2. And then I need 2x over here. And here your box is, right? Okay. So either way, no matter which method you're doing, so multiply this. What is 2x times negative x squared? Is going to be negative 2x cubed, because I already had x to the second power, and another one's going to be to the third power. Then go ahead and distribute this one. 2x times negative 3x is going to be negative 6x squared, because I had an x already, times another x is x to the second power, and then distribute it to the end. 2x times 2 is going to be 4x. If you're doing the box method, you're doing the same thing. This one goes with this one, which is 2x times negative x squared, which is negative 2x cubed. Then this one goes with this one is going to be 2x times negative 3x, which is negative 6x squared. And then 2x times 2, which is 4x. And there's nothing to combine because there's no diagonals. So these are your actual answers, which match the distributive form. All right, moving on. What are two binomials that have the product of this? So they're saying, and binomials are just basically factored form. Okay, two binomials that when you multiply them together, you're going to get this. So how do you go from this to factored form? Number 15, the area of a rectangle is represented by this. What are the length and the width? Okay, so again, you multiplied two things together, right, to get the area in standard form. So what are the two things you multiplied? And then you need to know that the width of a rectangle is smaller. All right, and the length of the rectangle is larger. So whatever your two answers are, just make sure that they are in that order. Large. Okay. All right, number 16. I'm actually not going to start you off with number 16. I want you to think about it. Like, can you find the values of A, P, and Q that will make A, P, and Q be the representative of this graph? So you have everything that you need, right? How can you make it look like it? All right. And then finally solve this. So go ahead and put it all in and solve it and tell me, because I see the word solve, so I should have x equals something and x equals something. So just different representations of them asking you this questions here and the one on the previous double page. All right, so you need to be able to think through what they're asking you so you can actually solve the questions. Let's practice.